Hello everyone, this is Funny. You are watching Funny HS Info. Today I am going to talk about hazard control procedure. Hazard means the potential to cause injury or illness and can apply to substances, methods or machines. Risk means the probability and the consequence of occurrence of injury or illness. Risk will depend on such factors as nature of the hazard, the degree of exposure and individual characteristics. Hazards are divided into two categories: health hazards which causes occupational illness and safety hazards cause physical harm injuries. Let us discuss some of the occupational hazards. First one, chemicals include any form of chemical such as compressor gas. Mechanical includes hazards from moving parts like rotating shafts. Physical includes noise or radiation. Energy includes pneumatic or hydraulic pressure. Ergonomic includes design of the workplace and job that involve repetition. Biological include organisms or toxic substances that can cause illness or diseases in humans such as bacteria, virus and fungi. Next one, steps in a hazard control process include identify the hazard, assess the risk, control for the hazard, implement the chosen control, and monitor and review. Let me explain one by one about these hazard control processes steps. First one, identify workplace hazards. Hazards exist from four areas at workplace. First one, people, improperly trained or poorly supervised, not paying attention to surroundings, not following safe work practices. Second one, equipment, poorly maintained or uninspected equipment, unguarded equipment. Materials, working with materials that are flammable or require special storage or handling. Working with chemicals that are volatile or dangerous when inhaled or in contact with skin. Environment, a wet floor, insufficient lighting, loud or constant sound, inclement weather. Second step, assess the risk. Once a hazard has been identified, the likelihood and possible severity of the injury or harm will need to be assessed before determining how best to be minimize the risk. High risk hazards will need to be addressed more urgently than low risk situations. For this, we have to use risk assessment matrix. This matrix determines the likelihood something will happen and the impact if the incident occurs. Third step, control hazards. Once the hazard have been identified and risk assessed, follow the established hierarchy controls to select the most effective control method for each identified hazard. First one is elimination. Remove the hazard from the workplace. Elimination is the preferred way to control hazard and should be used whenever possible. Example, replace broken tools. Second step, substitution. If it is not possible to eliminate the hazard, it may be possible to substitute it for something less hazardous. Substitute hazardous materials or machines with less hazardous ones. For example, use a soap and water washing system to clean metal parts instead of trichloroethylene. Third step, engineering controls. Modification to the plants, equipment, systems and processes that reduces the source of exposure. The example for engineering controls are use mechanical lifting devices or transportation instead of manual methods. And fourth step, administrative measures. Controls that are alter the way the work is done. Establish safe practices such as standard operating procedures, emergency response training, and good housekeeping and personal hygienic practices. And last one, personal protective equipment. Worn to reduce exposures such as chemical contact or noise. Should be the last level of protection used when all the methods are not possible. In many cases, a combination of control measures might be needed to be used to control the risk. And next one, implement the chosen control. The next step is to develop, implement hazard controls. How you control a hazard depends on the circumstances. Consider the seriousness of the risk and then identify what controls are reasonable and practical in the circumstances. The last step is monitor and review. Monitor and review hazard control process by using physical workplace inspections, testing, exposure assessments, injury and illness tracking, medical assessments, accident or incident investigation reports, employee feedback and input. Thanks for watching Funny EHS Info. For any questions, please text me in comments. And don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you and have a safe day.